Have you ever sat on the SAT math problem for 2 minutes, written out a wall of algebra, and still got it wrong? This video is for you. There's a strategy called backsolving that lets you crack problems most students get stuck on in under 20 seconds. Top scorers do this every test. Most students never even get taught it. 5 minutes from now, you'll never go back. But before that, let's level with the SAT. The SAT is a standardized test U.S. colleges uses for admissions. It's scored as 1,600, 800 for math and 800 for reading and writing. As of 2024, the whole test went fully digital. You take it on a laptop, the test adapts as difficulty goes on, and you get a built-in decimals calculator for every question. A 1,500 puts you in the top 1%. That's the bar elite schools care about. Okay, let's get down to business. Here's what happens to most students. They study for the SAT the same way they study for school. Concepts, formulas, practice problems. And that works to a point. But the SAT isn't just a math test. It's a multiple choice puzzle that happens to use math. The answer's already on the screen. One of the 4 choices is correct. So why are we still solving every problem like it's homework? Let me show you what exactly I mean. Check out this problem. A rectangle has an area of 78 square feet. The length is 7 feet more than the width. What is the width? A, 4, B, 5, C, 6, or D, 8. What most students would do here is take the width times the length and set it equal to the area. Then we expand. So we do W times W, which is W squared, plus 7W, and then we move the 78 over to set it equal to 0. And right here is where most students get stuck, because 78 isn't a number you instantly know how to factor. You can either guess at the factor, which takes another minute, or you can reach for your quadratic formula, which is even slower and gives you another chance to mess it up. Either way, you're burning time on a problem you should be able to crack in seconds. Now, let's try the same problem with backsolving. Instead of solving forward, you take each answer choice, drop it into the problem, and check which one works. You're not solving, you're checking, and the math gets way easier. Let me show you. I'll start with C, which is 6. I'll plug it in for W. So then the length would be 13. And then I would do width times length, which is 6 times 13, which equals 78. Done. About 8 seconds, no algebra, and no risk of a slip up. Now, here's the part where most strategy videos skip. Look at answer B, 5. A student who's rushing might think 5 plus 7 is 12. 5 times 12 is 60. That's close enough to 78. Sure, B is the answer. That's the trap. The SAT loves writing answer choices that feel right. Backsolving immunizes you from that. Because if both sides don't match exactly, the answer is wrong. There's no close enough. One more pro tip. Why did I start with C? Because answer choices on the SAT are almost always ordered smallest to largest. So C is in the middle. If C works, you're done. If C comes out too big, you go for A or B. If C comes out too small, you go to D. Worst case, 2 checks. Best case, 1. Backsolving works on any question that asks for the value of x or which value satisfies the equation, or for which equation is this true. If there's a number in the answer choice, backsolving is on the table. So when does it not work? Questions with variables in the answer choices, which expression is equivalent questions, anything where the answer aren't plain numbers. For those, there's a different trick called plugging in numbers, and that's for video 2. Here's the mindset shift I want you to leave with. Stop treating the SAT like a math test. Start treating it like a multiple choice puzzle. The students scoring in the 700s aren't always smarter at math. A lot of them are just smarter about the format. Backsolving is one of those tricks. Save the algebra for school. If you like this video, and it saved you one wrong answer on your next test, hit subscribe. I drop a strategy every week. The next one, plug in numbers, is the cousin of the trick that handles every question Backsolving can't. See you next video. Bye.